Right now, I'm super excited. Number one, I had this freaking beautiful woman next to me, and I had this beautiful guy next to me. No prejudice. Anyway, I'm talking to Dari about, what are we talking about? Some type of brain cancer.
Oh, we were talking about
And then I'm talking to Alex, and Alex came to me about 3 weeks ago, and he had a choice, a real clear choice. Give me $100, right?
Mm-hmm.
And would that include?
A meal every day and a smoothie and some stories.
And some stories. So, or give his doctor $3,000 because he was kind of hopeless. God, why don't you explain? And then we'll get to it.
Yeah, I have a distant relative that offers functional medicine for $3,000, which is, I believe in functional medicine, but it's basically just like a change in lifestyle and diet that Arnold preaches anyway, and cooked for me and mentored me and charged me $2,900
And what's some of the things you realize? What's something you're doing? When we got my 2 books.
Right.
Best 2 books in the country. Gotta plug that kid.
Oh, yeah, I got the low-fat raw vegan book, and I read it like 4 times.
Read it 4 times, right?
Yeah.
And
then I've been reading the 80-10-10 book as well.
Right. Oh, you gotta return that.
I do have to return it. He caught me.
Yeah. So what's going on? So what do you notice? Boom, boom.
I've definitely noticed more energy, more like mental clarity. I was having a lot of digestive issues. Specifically, I was having some issues with my nervous system the last couple of years, and the rest and digest. I'm sure you're familiar with the parasympathetic nervous system.
Yeah, parasympathetic. That's why I really focus on that.
Right.
We were just talking about that yesterday.
We were talking about it last night.
Yeah.
Dad.
Well,
yeah.
I actually got a test done, and my parasympathetic nervous system was like crazy dominant over my sympathetic. So my fight or flight is like dormant, and my rest and digest is off the roof. So whenever I try to eat, I can't digest well.
Right.
So this kind of breaks it down so easy. Raw vegan, it's not necessarily just like things you leave out, but also what you put in.
Right.
If you're talking about eating the cleanest, easiest way to break down food and heal, raw, vegan, clean, no preservatives or additives, it's just the easiest for your body to heal. And you're not putting in any extra toxins.
Now we're going to talk about Dari came to me with her friend. She mentioned her friend who had good.
A friend had brain cancer, and I was reading her post, and
she had 6 months to live. No, well, you don't know.
I don't know, but it didn't sound very good.
Right.
And I'm just trying to think of the idea of hope, and that there's always hope, and there's so many things that we can do, and our bodies are amazing, and we don't even know it.
We don't know it.
We don't even know it.
We don't even know it.
I don't think we've even tapped
Not
into
even
it.
close.
Yeah, and
yes.
Yeah, I like the idea of self-healing, and that there's always possibilities, even when doctors don't always give us other alternatives and hopeful news.
So I have worked with people with one girl was given 1 month to live, and the other girl was given 6 months to live. It doesn't matter. Basic assumption is the body makes mistakes. And that's for you really.
Yeah, no, and I like that idea that
it never makes a mistake, and everything it does is for your highest good. Everything's based on love. And that's really hard to understand.
No, and I like that. I like to like flip our minds to thinking that we're not just all waiting for our genes to go bad or our body to turn on ourselves, because that's kind of what I think people are expecting. At any point someone's going to get cancer. Chances are, someone or you will have cancer in your lifetime, and I think we're all afraid of that. And I think the reason is we think that it's our genes mutating and our body's turning on us, but really, like Arnold's saying, it's a message that our body's trying to give us.
It's protecting us.
That's protecting us.
When you have a tumor, and I did a film with 30 women. I know you saw it.
Yeah.
And I told them breast cancer is the best thing for them, and I filmed.
Nobody wants to hear that.
No one wants to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Arnold, if I had breast cancer, God forbid, and you told me that, I would be mad.
You'd be mad. You would kill me, but then I would say,
move
in with me. I'll take care of you. I won't charge you a dime and see what happens. Because what I want to do, and this is what you're doing, right? This is what you're doing.
Banana whips.
Banana whips. You have 75 trillion cells. Each cell has 24,000 life units. You have 380 billion viruses in your system, of which corona is one, and you have 60 billion bacteria. Every moment they're working for your protection. They'll do whatever it takes to protect you from getting harmed by what you put inside it. Which means if you eat a standard American diet, the chance of getting cancer is almost 99%. That's the way it is.
So we have lots of hope and lots of good things to allow our bodies to heal.
Which
itself.
means
It's
that when
hard.
you're eating
It's
banana
hard.
whip, that's 30 minutes to process. We're eating a piece of meat, it's 100 hours.
Right.
We're eating a piece of meat, it's uric acid. And this guy himself talks about sensitivity to what you eat, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, my stomach, and I used to get crazy rib pain, neck pain, shoulder pain. I actually had to do all the Googling myself and found out it's the vagus nerve. And my heart rate got like super, super low. I'm a runner, and I thought that meant I was just in great shape. It can also mean that your parasympathetic is in overdrive. I got really low blood pressure, like not like the kind people want. Like lowering your blood pressure is what a lot of people are trying to do because they have high blood pressure. My blood pressure gets so low sometimes because my parasympathetic's in overdrive. So when I would eat, I would get pains, and they've essentially gone away.
Oh, gone.
And
Gone.
how long
Gone.
have you been?
I've only been on this for 2 weeks.
2 weeks,
and
gone.
I'm also somebody who like, I literally came from like the only meat that I would eat is like farm raised chicken and like organic like Greek yogurt. Like I wasn't eating like ice cream and beef every day. So it's still toxins going into your body, even if you think you're eating healthy non-vegan.
Let's talk about what healthy is, okay? Healthy food is based on 6 factors. Only 6 factors. Healthy food is based on 6 factors. Ready? Everything's based on love. Which means when we eat food, it has to be a complete package. If it doesn't have these 6 qualifications, it is not a food that our body recognizes. The goal of the body is 75 trillion cells is in a state of alkalinity. 7.4, it goes to 7.35, you die. And every cell, every organ, every tissue understands that you're going to die if it's if you have acid food coming into your system. So the body has to act accordingly. 6 factors: glucose, protein, vitamins, minerals, fatty acids, and water in a complete package. Only fruit and vegetables have to meet those 6.
And that's
In a
it.
raw state, that's it. Otherwise, it's acid waste.
And then when you cook them, what happens?
It's destroyed,
It's gone.
gone forever. And you're eating dead food.
Okay.
And the
I
body-
specifically still notice. I was just talking
Yeah.
to her
Yeah.
about.
Good young man.
I've probably
Good young man.
I've probably gone 85% raw already.
Right.
Like
85%.
when I do something, I go all in
All the way.
because I wanted to get the most healing power, not just
Right.
go vegan but raw.
Raw, yes.
So
Say it again. What did you just say? You want to get the what?
I wanted to get the most healing power possible.
So anybody who has brain cancer, anybody who has breast cancer, they need to go to most healing processes. It's a step, but you need to do that.
So even if like the 2 cooked, if I eat 3,000, I run a lot. So if I
Yeah.
eat 3,000 or 4,000 calories a day,
Yeah.
maybe 300 of it right now is cooked, but I
Right.
still notice.
You still notice.
That would be, I come here, everything's completely raw vegan.
Right.
I come here every day for lunch. Breakfast, I either have just fruit or sometimes I have a little bit of oatmeal. And
What's
at
that?
dinner,
I
sometimes
give you the best deal ever, didn't I?
the best deal ever.
Ever. And I
And-
give it. I have 15 people now on my program.
At dinner, sometimes I have a
Ever,
little
yeah.
bit of cooked quinoa or
Yeah.
cooked sweet potato,
Yeah,
which are
yeah.
still what most people think are super healthy. But the fact
Super
that they're
healthy.
cooked, I realize I get a little bit of a stomachache.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
and keep listening. Arnold could talk to you forever, but I have to go. But he's got great TED Talks going on.
Thank you.
Thank you, Arnold.
Rock and roll. Let's talk about.